the same
stare a
question
hole
is.
through you all night. They will not approach you, not once, but they'll stare you down.
I'm gonna give an example from me. Like I will not. I can't. I won't choose, right? Because we don't know who like us, and I don't want to be like, if I talk to you.
What was your question? Why?
Because she said, why do people not talk to them?
And that's why I asked earlier. It's like, okay, is there? Because you said you are laughing, you're giggling, you're having a good time.
We're giving off the feminine
y'all are
energy,
cool.
and
Y'all are cool.
they're actually not assholes. They're not.
But I think
so. They talk to you. They just don't proceed.
No, they don't even come up. It's
Hold on, they don't come up?
No, like they'll stare.
Well, hold on, that ain't the
Stare a hole through you all night. They will not approach you, not once, but they'll stare you down.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm gonna tell you?
I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you no. I'm gonna tell you real talk. And this is as a DJ. As a DJ, there's a lot of a lot of music out there that is projecting on a lot of men that women like money all the time. And so if they see you look expensive, they may not fuck with you.
Bro,
I get it.
Timu and Sheen
Look expensive. We look like we're not single.
Y'all don't look single.
Yeah, I get it.
Like I said, I thought you was with it, and I thought y'all.
I'm disappointed in this video. Everybody got damn confused. First of all, you got brown skin LaToya Jackson right here talking about the day laughing, and the homegirl said they was laughing and giggling and giving off feminine energy. And then the two dudes in the video was fumbling and bumbling over their words instead of just getting to the meat and potatoes of the facts. Why don't men approach? It's a myriad of reasons. I thought they was going to kind of go into it. Now, the part about looking like a woman might be expensive and, hey, the culture is pushing that a man has to have money or has to have this, that, and the third just to approach a woman. That might be a part of it. I could definitely see that. If a woman has a certain type of look and she looks like she has expensive taste, and I'm not a dude that's like, even if I do have it, not willing to spend a certain amount of money on a woman like that, I might not approach. I might stare at her. I might look at it because she looks good, but I might not approach. This is not me personally. I'm just saying hypothetically. I can understand that. But I think the main reason that men don't approach is because women told them not to. Whether it was for financial reasons, whether it was for, you look dusty, you being harassed. See, the problem is the women that have class and carry themselves a certain way and will be respectful, and the women who try to shame you and make a scene out of disrespecting you, they look alike. So we can't tell the difference. So a lot of times a man would be like, I don't know. I don't know if she's available, if she's approachable or not. And I remember back in the day, used to be this thing about, the women in Atlanta is easy to talk to because they'll at least talk back. And yeah, they will, you know what I'm saying? But even out here, you have a lot of women from other areas that have that same mentality that they had in their other areas where they're not as easily approachable, not as easy to talk to. Just because, or it's a friend group, you trying to talk to this one, the other one start hating. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I haven't really encountered that. Like if I seen a woman and I approached her and I sparked up a conversation, like it pretty much went smooth for the most part. I don't really have too many experiences where I got a drink thrown in my face or, she tried to shoo me away or something like that. Like, it'd be pretty cool. But then also, it's like, okay, well, what does she actually want? Now, I'm a stranger coming up to her to approach her. What the fuck is this bitch going to want from me? Is she just going to sit here and smile in my face till I buy her a drink and then give me a fake number and go home? Or even if she gives me her real number, where is this actually going to go? And see, as a man, we have to have enough discernment early on in that conversation to figure out, hey, is the chemistry there? Is she really feeling you? See, her saying that men don't approach is telling me, well, why don't you approach the men that you find attractive? That tells me more about you than anything. That tells me that you're just sitting in the club, just waiting on free attention and validation. If you see somebody you like, why can't you approach? I'm not saying you got to go holler at a nigga on, on some masculine shit, just be in there just trying to talk to every dude that's in there. But you're an adult. You have 2 lips. They look injected, but you have 2 lips and 2 feet. Go walk up to a dude and strike up a conversation. You want to get approached? Why do men always have to approach? How about that? That's even a better question. The amount of women that I've had like approach me, and I'd be surprised. I'm like, damn, that was real bold of you. Or I might even do something where like I see a chick and she's staring me down. So I might wave at her or I might grit on her just to be playful, and she give me that back. Oh yeah, we in there. So where's your choosing signals? I know y'all ladies love using choosing signals, but sometimes we're not mind readers. We're very direct. And a lot of guys, more times than not, their directness has taught them that it's not worth it to approach because of the rejection. Anything could happen. You try to go holler at a girl. Like, it used to be one point where she would just reject you. Then it became a point where she would reject you and try to embarrass you. Now you could not only be rejected, but you could be subjugated to being called pressed or harassment, to where now you're being put out there as thirsty or something, and it's get put on the internet that you this thirsty, creepy dude. Now the other females in your life start looking at you, treating you differently. Your job finds out, you get outed by society. Like, these things happen. It doesn't happen, I don't think, super crazy often, but it happens often enough that men approaching women, especially in 2026, unfortunately, has become so much of a mental puzzle that's the reason why men are not approaching. That's the large reason why men are staying single. They just like, you know what? I might as well just be by myself and play my video games and mind my business, because what's the point? But let me know what y'all think in the comment section.
Your best friend proposed to his girl
after
2 years.
Yes.
That means he loves her more than you love me, because we've been together for 5 years and
So
you haven't proposed.
he loves her more than I love you because he proposed first?
Not because he proposed first. He proposed after 2 years, and we've been together for 5 years.
We do the same exact... You hear yourself? That makes
Yeah.
no sense. We do the same exact thing. He provides, protects, whatever. I do the same thing. Fix your car, oil changes, care for you, whatever. We live together, pay bills. So we do the same exact thing. So he loves her more because he proposed?
Yeah, that's a lifelong commitment. We can live together for all these years, 5 years, 10 years.
So that means I
15
don't love
years.
you.
But if something happens to
After
you...
5 years, I don't love you? After 10 years, I don't love you?
I'm not saying you don't love me.
Oh,
you just
just
don't
say
love
he-
me as much as
he
he loves
loves-
his girl.
Yo.
All right, now, maybe he doesn't love the idea or the possibility of divorce as much as his homeboy loves it. But she do got a point. 5 years and he ain't shown a ring or popped the question. Yeah, you're not getting married. It is what it is. If you love this dude and he loves you, and y'all just cool with just being together but not actually creating the unionship of marriage, then cool. Because that's what it is. After 5 years, he's not going to marry you. And trying to force him or put the press on him to marry you is definitely not the way to go. It don't take 5 years. Men pretty much know about 6 months in whether or not we want to marry you or not. And I say about 2 years at max, maybe 2.5, 3 is about the ideal time of like actually getting to the process of getting married. But 5 years, nah, y'all could have had a child in school by then. Nah, no to 5 years, absolutely not.
I actually wanted to answer your question. You asked about body count, coming back to body count, which was the last prompt. And you said, why do men want a woman with a low body count? And the answer is because we're not equal. And again, this is going to always be the fallacy and the flaw with feminism, because you're going to be fighting for an equality that does not exist. I'm not saying better or worse. I'm saying we are different. Now, it depends on what you want intimacy for. If you want to be out there doing it with everybody, you absolutely have your right to do that. Please be loud and proud. We want to see you coming. The men love women like that to have fun with. However, when you talk about love, when you talk about marriage, when you talk about a committed relationship, most of us, when you get to your old age, usually you have one, if you're lucky, like me, two great loves. You don't think about the string of casual sex that has been promoted and think of that like, man, I really got it all in. Most of us don't. You're free to do that if you want to, but I'm just saying, as we age, what's going to really matter is the relationships, the marriages, the families, the relationships that meant something, the intimacy that meant something. You can do as much as you want to with whoever you want to, but I do agree, the way casual sex is promoted now, it is hurting us. It may be fun in the moment, but it's going to hurt us, and we're all going to pay the price for it.
Yeah, the way casual sex is promoted definitely has been detrimental to our community. What I will say is, I don't listen to what women say. I pay attention to what they do. And I hope that most of our brothers operate the same way. With that being said, we know that most of these women want a guy that gets a lot of women. That's the key to getting women, is to have a lot of women. Men value purity and things of that nature. Now, we know there ain't a whole lot of virgins out here walking around like it probably once was at one time or another. So we accept the fact that a woman has a past. But when we talk about body count, I don't even ask a woman what her body count is. I don't even ask those questions, because in my mind, I'm not even going to actually get the actual answer. It doesn't matter what she tells me. She could tell me 20, it's probably 60. So because I would never actually fully know, it kind of really doesn't matter to me. If I have enough discernment to say that this is a woman that I want to take serious, then she potentially does have a certain type of body count. Hopefully my discernment leads me in the right direction in terms of dealing with that woman in particular. Now, going back to my original point, yeah, it's not like the women out here is giving up the cheeks to dudes who are inexperienced or dudes that they find out, oh, he's a virgin. Nah, they giving their cheeks up to dudes who they value highly, are highly sought after, meaning that other women also are seeking after those same types of men. The amount of times that I've seen women not even pay attention to a dude or look a dude's way until another woman wanted him, or until she perceived his value as higher because she's seen other women wanted him, is astonishing. I've observed it. I've been on both sides of seeing it and as far as participating in it as well. But dudes don't look at women that way. All we'll say is, oh, she's easy. She's for the streets. Bet. I'm gonna smash that joint and keep it moving. Wrap it up tight. Good night. So when we talk about, like Maggie, the substitute teacher, said, taking a woman serious for a committed relationship, yes, that's when that high body count thing will get you clipped up. But if you just for a fun time, if you for the streets, hey, I see you on the avenue, Miss Bitch.
I feel like you're an attention whore.
Do you know what people do when they're wrong in an argument? They start insulting the other person. You've called me an attention whore?
You are.
That's your opinion. You've called me an attention whore. You've also called me a liar.
Because you're lying.
Like, to be honest, you're the one over here trying to find love. No wonder you're single.
Get out! Get out! Get out! So lame.
Wow.
I'm confused. She said get out and then she left. And she got more to drink on her hair than she did on him. You owe that man $1.18 for that Coca-Cola, man. Truth hurts, huh? That shit, ooh, stings. It burns when you hear the truth, don't it? Thank you for proving this point. That's the other thing people do when they lose the argument. Get violent, start throwing shit, cussing people out. Yeah, I say it all the time because especially over here on these internet streets, we engage in discourse and debates from time to time. And I love a good, healthy debate because differences of opinions coming together gives you a different perspective of how to look at certain things. And I think that that's beautiful. But when people have to refer to ad hominems and pejoratives and insults and all of that, you're losing the argument. You're losing the debate. When you're debating with somebody and you start getting loud and you're screaming, talking louder doesn't mean that you're winning. It actually is a sign of low intelligence. I hope that we could all take a lesson from this interaction, as quick as it is, how smart that brother was, even though he had his eyebrows dark. I don't know what was up with that. That was kind of zesty.
If I had a machine that could travel through time, I would go back some years with a Mac and a 9, 2 Uzis with a few grenades in my hand, 8Ks, HKs, more Ks than the Klan. Fuck a nigga gonna do against me with a musket. I'm talking about them days they would stone you in public. You probably go back in time to meet Jesus Christ. I'd ask Jesus for help to steal Judas Ice. Amen.
You got music, you got a business, you got a product or service, but you're not making enough money off of it because you don't have enough exposure. DM or email me right now to get promoted on my platforms. I have 850,000 subscribers on YouTube. I have 460,000 followers on Instagram. I have the following that you want to get seen in front of. I was able to increase the sales of this Amazon book off of a YouTube sponsorship with just 30,000 views. And I was able to give this artist 15,000 views with the Instagram repost in less than 24 hours. So DM or email me at bookingcranklucas@gmail.com right now to get more exposure and more money for your business.